How you doing today, buddy? First things first, relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Take a deep breath with me. How you doing today, buddy? If you're new here, my name's Spencer, and I'm just a man who cares about you, man. I like to try to give us men a safe space to talk about the things that might be harder for us to say in the real world. You know, things that are stressing us out or got us bothered, or just things on our mind that maybe are harder for us to explain in person, or maybe we don't have a lot of the support system to say those things. So, hey, genuinely, you can say it here. That's why, take a deep breath, think for a moment, pause in your morning, and then let me know how you're feeling. And if you are not new here, you're probably thinking, Spencer, you haven't done one of these videos in a little while. And in which case, you're correct, and I'm sorry. And I'd actually like to use a little bit of time today, if you're so interested, to offer a little bit of an explanation for why that. And I also want to tell you why, one, because I feel like you guys deserve to know that, for the guys who constantly comment on these videos, and I'm checking in with you. And also, I want you guys to know me just as well as I know some of y'all. When, like I said, you comment a lot, I get to know you. It's good to catch up with your lives and follow along what's going. Anyway, let's see. Context for me. So I'm gonna go super high level context here because it is lengthy stories. But let's say back in college, there was a time in my last 1.5, 2 years of college where it was the worst, darkest point of my life. Right. Worse so far, actually. I mean, who knows? There's a lot of years left, but but up to this point, it was the worst time for me. And coming out of that, I have, the way my brain works, coming out of that, I was like, wow, I don't want anyone else to ever experience anything remotely close to what I just went through. So then I put a lot of my energy and a lot of my effort into similar style content to what I'm doing here, just not on TikTok, but out in the world. And I put a lot of focus into, I have to make sure no one else is ever in danger of approaching that area, And then the result of that was that it was not all, but after I give out the little bits that I have to expend, then anything that I would be giving out would be at the expense of myself. That's obviously not a good long-term solution, but I didn't have those boundaries or those ways to I guess control my own output. It was a blind focus to make sure that everyone else was okay all the time, with a disregard to my own self-interest, right, or to my own sanity. So a few years of that, and I was like, shit, because I thought I was doing better after all the shit that I went through. I thought I was doing better. It turns out that was still a little, probably, actually thinking about it now, that was probably still a little self-destructive. But so a few years of that, and then I realized hey, this is not sustainable. I kind of have to stop doing this. And it was weird. It was actually a New Year's resolution for me to be more selfish, just in the sense of stop giving out so much to yourself without looking after your own self. So that, this is maybe 3 years ago that became my new mentality. So, and I think I still keep up with that now. So, if I disappear from those style of content for a couple of days, I'm fine. I'm okay, but that's why. It's because I'm kind of something's probably going on, that I'm retreating a little bit just to make sure that I'm taking care of myself first before I do that stuff. And I mean, if any of y'all ever actually if you needed something, you are welcome to DM me. I see my DMs, and I'm of course still gonna answer you and check in and make sure you're doing all right. But that might be, if you ever see me stop making men's focused health content for a week or two, I'm okay. I'm just recalibrating, and then I'll be back later. But hope you guys are doing well. Much love.